Coming up on UT 10 News, another administrator says goodbye to UT.
And several university faculty are leading the way to cleaner water in Ohio.
Plus, Baird has highlights from a thriller in Savage Arena Friday night. Your news in 10 minutes starts now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Devan Lutz.
And I'm Tatiana Cunningham.
The University of Toledo is losing another administrator.
That's right, Devan. External Affairs Vice President Larry Burns is leaving in April, and reporter Andrew Kurtz looked into where Burns is headed.
He accepted the Vice President of Advancement position at Akron University.
So this decision was very difficult for me because I have so many friends and so many colleagues that I like working with and have a lot of relationships with different student groups.
His new base annual salary will be $285,000. The announcement does come at an interesting time. It was recently announced Interim President Dr. Nagi Naganathan would not be retained permanently.
Well, in every organization, when there is big change at the top leadership level, there are changes that happen, some anticipated and some not. But when you have good people, they are always sought after. That is something every leader has to work with.
Dr. Naganathan adds he will not speculate on whether or not his status as president affected Larry Burns' decision. Student President Clayton Notstein understands the new president's effect on job security.
If I was in that position, I would definitely be worried that I'd be on the chopping block. It's part of any administrative change. It's not so much that they fear, they know it's going to happen.
Whatever his reason for leaving, Larry Burns left his mark on the University of Toledo. I'm Andrew Kurtz for UT 10 News.
The university has torn down and moved 7 smoking huts to implement the new tobacco ban. The smoking shelters were built 2 years ago and cost a total of $54,000. It cost the university an additional $2,000 to remove the huts. The huts have been recycled into bicycle stands and bus shelters.
So it wasn't a total waste of resources. We converted what we could utilize from the shelters, but transitioning them to the smoke-free, tobacco-free campus.
Collins adds he hopes the absence of the smoking shelters will encourage a smoke-free campus. An all-organic market is opening in Toledo on the corner of Executive Parkway. A Whole Foods market will be built in front of the Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel on Secor. They are building a full-service store, about 4,000 square feet, and construction will begin in late summer. Toledo City Councilman Tom Winooski says the new store will strengthen competition, bring more consumers, and increase profits.
Talked to Whole Foods. Whole Foods said they liked the area and really felt strongly that this was going to be a good place to do business.
Whole Foods is paying for all development expenses. This year's winter is breaking temperature records and building snow mounds all over campus. Katie Karakis checked out how these issues are affecting students.
Last year, Toledo received 86 inches of snow, causing the university to exceed its winter budget. Similar to last year, Snowfall has caused issues for commuters. UT commuter student Harley Helm says this winter's snow is affecting the limited amount of parking spaces.
I've gotten tickets before because I just had to park somewhere because the snow is piled up everywhere, so it's hard to park.
UT Grounds Director Doug Collins says the university continues to use new techniques to manage colder temperatures.
The agricultural product that we spray on our rock salt and it turns it brown, but what it actually allows it to do is to go to a lower melted temperature.
Toledo's average snowfall ranges from 45 to 50 inches per year. With the 30 inches we have had so far, Collins also adds, we are currently on track for a standard winter season. I'm Katie Karakis for UT 10 News.
The University of Toledo is leading 8 water quality research projects this spring, all funded by the state of Ohio.
That's right, Tatiana. I looked into the role UT will play in cleaning up Toledo's water. The water crisis last summer left Toledo residents without safe drinking water for days. The university is to receive more than $800,000 of the $2 million from the state for research. The research will focus on water quality management and policy reform.
There are a number of proposals in front of the state legislature as well as the federal government looking at some of the legal approaches. I think we can inform and educate on that.
In addition, UT will be investing $200,000 to support the research. Dr. Jason Huntley is one of the professors who will receive funding to study the algal blooms in the city's water.
It directly impacted us, our families, our students, the members of our department, and the city of Toledo. So if anyone has a vested interest in it, it's the people that live in Toledo.
Huntley adds, If his research is a success, it could change the way water management plants filter water throughout the region.
The 26th annual Shapiro Revision Contest is coming up next week. Named after former UT professor Edward Shapiro, who donated money to reward future students for their good writing. The competition has students revise poorly written essays in 8 different sessions over a 2-hour period. Prizes range from $7,500, with over $2,000 being rewarded.
All undergraduate students at the University of Toledo, regardless of their major, are eligible to come to this contest.
There is no pre-registration required. Students just need to bring their student ID to the field house, room 2420.
It was a tough weekend in Rocket sports. The women's tennis team took on the Cincinnati Bearcats, while Coach Tricia Cullip and the women's basketball team went to Akron to battle the Zips. But first, the men were out for revenge against Kent State in primetime on ESPNU Friday night. The Rockets went head-to-head with the Golden Flashes in the first half, led by senior J.D. Weatherspoon, who finished with 16 points. Senior Justin Drummond and junior Nathan Booth also registered double-doubles, but it wasn't enough as the Rockets fell behind. In the second half, Toledo rallied from a 64-59 deficit as freshman Stuckey Mosley scored this layup to tie the game. Mosley was fouled on the play, but failed to sink his free throw, sending the game into overtime. With seconds left in overtime, Kent State's Chris Brewer sank a free throw, driving the Golden Flashes to victory. After snapping their 6-game winning streak, Coach Kowalczyk says the Rockets failed to play a complete game.
I'll be honest with you, I don't think we deserved to win this game. I thought we lost our edge, we lost our focus. So I don't know what it is, but we're going to find out why, and we're going to correct it, and we'll learn from this.
The men will be back in action on Wednesday night as they travel to Akron to battle the Zips. While the men lost a nail-biter at home, the women's basketball team traveled to Akron and suffered a major setback against the reigning MAC champion Zips. Freshman Jayanne Bravo-Harriet led the Rockets with 16 points, but it wasn't enough. After falling behind in the first half, UT struggled to gain momentum, going scoreless for over 4.5 minutes in the second half. The Rockets will look to bounce back on Wednesday night against Northern Illinois in Savage Arena at 11 a.m. On Friday, the women's tennis team faced the Cincinnati Bearcats at the Shadow Valley Tennis Club. The Rockets came out swinging as they commanded the doubles competition, winning 2 of 3 matches. Toledo has won points in all doubles play this season, led by duo Lauren Tai and Pia Rai. UT's power on the court continued as they entered into singles play. The Bearcats tried to fight back, but Toledo rallied to win 4 of the 6 matchups, with wins from Lexi Pitt and Lauren Tai. The Rockets won their second straight match, defeating Cincinnati 5-2.
Cincinnati's tough, especially their 1 through 4 are tough, and so to come out the way that we did and we really dominated them, I felt, and that's impressive, and it makes me feel like, okay, we're getting somewhere.
Also, the baseball team opened their season this weekend with losses to both Wright State and Belmont.
Wow, that's a rough start. Thanks, Angel. That's it for UT 10 News. For the latest breaking news from campus and bios from our UT 10 reporters, go to our website, ut10news.com.
And remember, you can watch the live stream of our newscast production every Tuesday morning at 10:30 on our YouTube channel. For Tatiana Cunningham, Angelique Baird, and all of our crew, I'm Devan Lutz. Have a great week and stay tuned for more news from the UT campus.